Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, if you are new here, my name is Ash and I'm just your friendly random stranger on the internet who happens to love anime, manga, shopping, music, video games. Oh, and did I mention shopping to an unhealthy extent? So, we are back today guys with another anime merch unboxing, and today we just have a very short and simple and sweet unboxing from Neokyo. Neokyo is a wonderful proxy site. This will be my third shipment from Neokyo, but I primarily use them for their Mercari option to pick up mainly used anime goods online. Alrighty guys, yeah, let's just dive into it. Hopefully this won't be too long. I don't want to make it too long, but I just grabbed a handful of items here and we're just gonna start unpacking. How are you guys doing? When I'm filming this, we are still in the year 2021. By the time this goes up, it will be 2022, but I'm filming this in the last few days of 2021, so I'm hoping to make this haul a banger. I will say, if you have watched any previous hauls of mine, especially in the past few months, I'm still heavily in love with the Tokyo Revengers anime and manga, so the bulk of this haul will be Tokyo Revengers. But who knows, maybe I surprised myself and everyone else and added in a couple more anime merch. Like I said, I primarily only use Neokyo for their Mercari Japan option. So, the first item I have here is the cutest little Tower Records acrylic stand, and this is of Mikey. So, I'm sure if you've been here before, I'm always saying I want to quit collecting acrylic stands. And yet, I just keep acquiring more and more and more. And I should go through my acrylic stand collection one day. I have done a merch video if you guys are interested. That was probably at the beginning of this year. My merch collection has greatly expanded since then. But I don't like chibis and I'm running out of room for acrylic stands. But here I am with this cute little Tower Records x Tokyo Revengers and Mikey, because he's eating a taiyaki, which he has featured a lot. Like, a lot of his official art has him, like, eating taiyaki. I don't know what it was about this official artwork, but I just thought it was so cute. And I was looking for the postcard, which I'm hoping I got the postcard, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember because I order way too much. It's kind of embarrassing how much I order. Like, since finding Neokyo and discovering Mercari Japan, my merch collection, like my smaller merch collection, has quadrupled. I would say it's quadrupled. Like, the amount of postcards, the amount of can badges, because I used to not be a fan of can badges. And speaking on can badges, the next item I am unboxing is a little can badge. But yeah, I used to not be a fan of can badges, like, because I never had a place for them. I had a couple of Ita bags, which, you know, one day I should show those off too. But I just discovered that can badges are beautiful if you want a more expansive merch collection, and you don't mind, like, not always having them out on display. You just kind of stick them somewhere, and then whenever you want to look at your merch, just pull them out. At least that's what I do. But the next can badge I have here is of, is that gonna focus? Is of Keisuke Baji, and this is actually from the Blu-ray DVDs that came out in Japan. I really like this. But I specifically really wanted Baji's, if I can once again get it to focus on Baji's face. There we go. I really wanted Baji's because his face looks so good in this one. And if you've ever heard, I'm going to say this in every haul, but official artwork of Baji getting his face right has actually been quite a challenge. Like, a lot of times, I still pick it up because Baji is one of my favorite characters from Tokyo Adventures. But a lot of official artworks just don't capture Baji's face well. And whenever I saw this cam badge, and it's from the Blu-ray DVDs that came out in Japan for Tokyo Adventures, this is like an extra item you could get with them. Whenever I saw Baji's face in this, I was like, oh, that's actually excellently done. And yeah, they did his face hella justice in this cam badge. So I had to pick it up for that reason. And then the next item I have here looks like it's going to be another cam badge. I love me some good cam badges. Like I said, oh damn it, I just cut my desk. Oops. I used to not like cam badges. I really didn't. Like, when I first got into merch collecting, which honestly my merch collecting popped off with Shigaraki. Like, Shigaraki was the whole startup for this collection. Who would have known it would have been Shigaraki? But yeah, I had like a lot of the cam badges from My Hero Academia, specifically for the villains, but I ran out of room and I didn't want to collect them anymore until I discovered like Yahoo Auctions Japan and Mercari Japan and just like Mercari in general. Because like you can pick up cam badges really cheap and they're so small and I think they're great collector's pieces. I mean, I just go after my favorite characters and like my favorite animes, but you know, they make beautiful cam badges of like almost anything. But I'm gonna shut the fuck up. So the next item I have here is another cam badge, and this is of a newfound high up there character. So this is Shinichiro Sano. So this is Mikey's older brother. He does not have a lot of merch, but I have recently discovered I really like Shinichiro. So I was an anime only for a long time. I have the manga. I'm slowly making my way through the manga. But like the more I read about Shinichiro in the manga, the more I really liked his character. So I wanted some merch of his. So I'm just glad to actually have some merch. And next bundles. His merch options are kind of limited. Very limited. Sorry. He didn't have much screen time in the anime. I'm pretty sure he was only on screen for not even 30 seconds in the anime for season 1. So you have just pretty much one option. But the fact that he does get a little bit of merch kind of makes me happy because he's a great character. And yeah, just the more that I discover about him, the more that I end up liking him. And he has greatly, like, he's probably my third favorite character. Because, like, I try to, like, tier rank my favorite characters. I kind of suck at it. But for sure, it's Mikey. Mikey's, like, top tier. Favorite, he's, like, way the fuck up there. And it's like Baji. I really adore Baji. I think Baji was a well-done character. I kind of adore him. And then it probably is Shinichiro. But I kind of really like Hanma, too. Because Hanma's just fucking chaotic. He's like pure chaos. But I think I like Shinichiro more than Hanma. Because Shinichiro has that like great like big brother vibe going on. Which isn't like the like rest of my favorite characters. Anyway. The next item I have here is another can badge. And this is of the Halloween Mikey. So if you watch the Chibi Tokyo Adventures, the one that they did for the Halloween episode that had like Inama and Hinata talking on the phone, they showed like a lot of the characters in Halloween costumes, and Mikey was Little Red Riding Hood. And like I said, I don't like chibis, but I just thought that this was fucking adorable. So I wanted to have some kind of Halloween representation of Mikey in this outfit. So I went out and got the cam badge because it was relatively cheap, and it was cheaper than the acrylic stand, which I'm trying not to buy acrylic stands at the moment, or I'm only trying to buy really special acrylic stands. So I am beyond pleased with that purchase. I think it's so cute. And then the next items we have here is a bunch of can badges. So this is just a set of can badges. I love how I really went from hating can badges to them being like my favorite thing in my collection. Besides postcards. I still like postcards more. But these 75mm can badges, the ones I'm going to unbox today, will pretty much round out this collection. So I'll have pretty much all of these now in my collection. And these are the reason why I had to buy another can badge holder with the 75mm. The only one in this collection I don't have, I believe, is Kisaki. And honestly, I will not go out of my way to buy Kisaki. Because, you know, Kisaki is... Wow. Kisaki is actually a really good villain. But his motivation for why he became a villain and why he essentially ruined Mikey's life and Takemichi's life, world's biggest simp. By the way, that's a spoiler. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I will say I do have double of some of these can badges now, just because it was cheaper to actually buy them in the set than it was to buy them individually. So I'm gonna leave this one in his packaging because I can't remember if I already have a double of his. But just in case I do, I'm gonna try to sell it. So he's gonna stay in the packaging for now. But this is Yamagishi. So this is one of Takemichi's best friends in the Mizo Middle Gang. And then the next one we have here is Ryohei, or aka Peiya. I actually really like Peiya as a character. You know, he's not like my favorite, but I do enjoy his character. He's really loud and obnoxious, and like his fashion sense is kind of out there. I can appreciate him. And then the next two are of Hinata Tachibana. So this is of Takemichi's girlfriend and the whole reason why we got the entire show in the first place. So this is Hinata in the past. So this is when she is 14 or 15. And then this is Hinata in the present when she is 26. So I just really wanted to pick those up because I really wanted to finish at least the Mizo Middle Gang. So I wanted his, and then I really wanted to finish off Tolman's, and I already had Pachin, so I wanted to pay Yas because I feel like they are a set, so you do not separate them. Alright, next little bundle of items. I want to get through these because I know mine... I really want to get through this quickly because I know my Neokyo hauls can go on forever. But the next items I have here is a set of 2 can badges. I'm really raking in those can badges right now. And I picked up this set because it was a wonderful price and I can't beat a good deal. I don't really need these items, especially because I have a lot of this artwork already, and I try to become disciplined enough to where I'm not buying a repeat of the same artwork. But whenever I see a good deal, I can't help but to snatch it up. So these are 2 can badges from the Tokyo Revengers X Tsutaya? The bookstore. And then, so the first one I picked up here is of Draken from that artwork. So I really like this artwork because it almost breaks like the 4th wall. So the full-bodied artwork actually has them holding the Tokyo Revengers manga, specifically the manga covers that they were featured on. So we have Draken, and Draken's character color is pink. And then we have Mikey, and I really like Mikey in this artwork. I really like his face. Mikey is such a solemn character, and even though I do like to see him very happy, I do like it when artworks capture his solemn expression like this. And this is, Mikey's character color is red, so I really like these. I got a wonderful deal on these, and like I said, I can't help myself whenever I get a deal, so I have quite a bit of artwork of Mikey from this collection. But I think I'm gonna quit collecting from the Tsutaya collection because I'm thoroughly happy with it, and I feel like I have everything I want now, minus the acrylic stands. But I'm not gonna get the acrylic stands because I actually do have an acrylic stand. I have Mikey's acrylic stand. I just remembered that. But I really like it because I unboxed it in one of my other videos. But I really, really like that acrylic stand because it's just Mikey holding, I think it's volume 6 of Tokyo Revengers. And I just like the fourth wall break there. And then the next item I have here is from a different show. So this is an item from The Gray Man. The Gray Man is an anime slash manga that is near and dear to my heart. The Gray Man was, I don't think it was one of my first, but The Gray Man has been a tried and true love of mine. I honestly remember reading The Gray Man in like 5th grade. So I picked it up like 15 years ago, and it's been one of those series that I just can't drag myself away from. I love the manga. The manga is wonderful. Hoshino Sensei, they make amazing artwork. Like, The Gray Man is seriously one of the best, like, quality stories. It updates really slow. Hoshino Sensei has had some health issues, but like I said, it has been one of the anime and manga that I have constantly gone back to. It was one of my first series. Like, I have a memory, like a vivid memory of reading it in Shonen Jump. Like, it was such a I read it in Shonen Jump. I read like the first chapter in Shonen Jump. Love it. Begged my mom for the manga, like the first volume of the manga, and the rest is history. So whenever I can pick up merch from it, specifically from The Gray Man, I love to. And they recently had a world exposition? I can't say that word. And I really wanted some merch from it, but I couldn't find an actual website. So I've been having to go through Mercari because I was going to use another proxy site, but I don't really like using them as much, and now I kind of regret not using them, but we don't get into my regret stories. So the first item that I picked up from there is this beautiful little canvas artwork, and I love this color panel. So it has Alan Walker in like his Noah form. You have the Millennium Earl, Wisely, Tiki Meek, who is my favorite character. Tiki Meek is top 10 favorite characters. I think I love Tiki Meek. And then Fedora. I think that's Fedora down there. This is beautiful. I love this. This is my first canvas artwork, and this doesn't disappoint. Oh, and then there's a little road bubble right there. I love this. Like, this is one of my favorite colored art panels from the manga in general, so I'm glad to have this in my collection. And I am always looking to collect more The Gray Man merch because The Gray Man is honestly one of my favorites. Like, maybe whenever I move and I get an anime room set up. But anyways, my next item I picked up is a 2019 Shonen Jump can badge, and this is of Oikawa Toru. Okay, I really wanted this artwork. So Oikawa is my favorite character from Haikyuu. Haikyuu is one of those comfort animes. I tried reading the manga. I have read the manga through fruition, finished it, but I ended up selling my print copies of it because it's a very long series, and I enjoy watching Haikyuu more than I enjoyed reading it. But Oikawa, Yaku Murasaki, Nishinoya Yu, and then Bokuto, those were my like top tier characters. But Oikawa was my favorite, so I went out of my way to buy one of his cam badges, I think from this year, from 2021, and then I saw this cam badge from 2019, and I fell in love with it. I really wanted it, so I hunted it down, picked it up, got it for a pretty decent price. I'm very happy with it. The Shonen Jump cam badges are probably one of my favorite cam badges to collect, because Shonen Jump surely has some of my favorite characters in it of old time, and I just love that the cam badges have like the main characters, but they also do side characters too, so I'm excited. I'm glad to have that. I recently, actually it's kind of sad, but I think it's marked a year of me using proxy sites for good, like continuously, because I really wanted this Toru birthday cam badge, which is, I don't think I unboxed his on camera, his first one, but he's over there on my little cam badge thing. And yeah, he was my first cam badge, so kudos to Toru. And then, God, I could just go on. Like, I'm in a talking mood right now as I unbox this other thing. So the next item I have here is a trading acrylic stand from the Gray Man. Not 100% sure what this one is, but it probably has Tiki Meek, because Tiki Meek is the one character that I'm constantly looking for merch of, because Tiki Meek is my favorite character. I do collect the cam badges from the Gray Man. I've gotten all of them from 2020 except Lina Lee's, but I don't really like Lina Lee as a character at all. Like, I'm not gonna go into my female preferences, but she is not a preferred female character of mine. But the next, so here is the acrylic stand unboxed. So we have Alan Walker, Tim Kempe, Tiki Meek, and Royal Camelot. I, once again, love this color artwork. I think it's beautiful. I'm so glad to have this in my collection. I'm just so glad to have a little bit of the Gray Man merch in my collection. Because before this, besides the can badges, I had like one giant can badge and that was it. So I am glad to have my collection growing. I don't know how much it will grow because it's pretty popular, but like I don't see a lot of merch of it coming out that often, unfortunately. Whoa. Alright, so next bundle here, I guess we'll stay in the vein of the Gray Man. So yeah, staying in the vein of the Gray Man, the next couple of items I have here is a can badge and a keychain. This is of my favorite character from the Gray Man. Yeah, not only is he like great as a character, he really does have a good personality, but he's so handsome. He is literally... Okay, I'm gonna call myself out. Everyone knows about my unnatural love for Shigaraki, but this character right here is one of the most handsome anime characters I've ever laid my eyes on, and I think that's why he's just stuck with me for so long, because he has been a favorite character of mine for 15 years. Like, I have some characters that I have just taken and like loved throughout the years. So Tiki Meek is definitely one of them. This is the keychain. It's like a plastic keychain. It's really kind of weird, but I just really wanted some Tiki Meek merch, so I'm glad to have it. But yeah, Tiki Meek is a beautiful anime character, beautiful anime man, and he has been for the past 15 years top tier. Like, I have found this anime character to be so beautiful for the past 15 years. And the other one, hopefully I'll actually get some merch of him eventually in. But the other one that I can recall like liking for a substantial amount of time, there's like 3 that come into mind really. So it's Tiki Meek, Zanzas from Kakyo Hitman Reborn, and then Kurarama from Yu Yu Hakusho. So those are like the three that I can like have been my ride or dies for like years, I don't know how much I'm exposing myself, but this is pretty deep in the video. And here is the can badge. The can badge is once again just of Tiki Meek, and you know, like I said, beautiful anime man. I'm not even gonna front. He is the most gorgeous anime man I've like seen, and you know, I gotta say, I'm sorry to Satoru Gojo, because he's another beautiful anime man, but Tiki Meek has him beat. And you know, I'm not gonna sit here in front, like, I love Shigaraki. I do find Shigaraki to be a very handsome anime man. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why now, and later on in the manga, but like, when I first discovered him in the anime, I don't know why. I'm just calling out my poor choices here. So the next items we have here is another set, and these are more can badges. I feel like this is just like my expose. Anyways, the first can badge from that set is of Hanageki Takemichi, and this is from the Tokyo Revengers DVD Blu-ray box set. These are one of the special items. And yeah, this is just Takemichi's. You know, I don't really necessarily... I do like Takemichi as a character. He is once again a beautifully done main character. And he gets a lot of grief, and he really shouldn't, because he is one of the most selfless, a bit kind of dumb. But maybe that is his tragic flaw, is that he just wants to save everyone. Anyways, I just don't think he gets enough love, and his merch is relatively cheap, but yeah, I really only wanted this set for one reason. We haven't got to him yet, but here's the next item from this collection, and this is Drakens from the Blu-ray DVD special box set that was released for Tokyo Revengers. Drakens looks really good. So I have to say, these can badges are beautifully done. And I wish that I was able to get a full set, so including Chifuyu, Kazutora, and I think maybe Mitsuya had one. But I was not able to get Chifuyu or Kazutora's for a good price, and while I do enjoy Kazutora and Chifuyu as characters, they are not top tier characters of mine, so I did not want to pay the money to get theirs, not in a set. But this is the main reason why I brought this set of 3, and it was cheaper to buy the set of 3 than it was just to buy this one on its own. It was like the same price for this one as it was for this set, so I just said, fuck it, I'll take more merch for the same price. And this is Mikey's. And it's kind of like the same deal with Baji's. I saw Mikey's like artwork of this, and like knew I had to have it. This is the most serene and peaceful Mikey I have seen, and it's honestly beautiful, and I just wanted it so bad for that reason. I don't know why this haul is taking me forever. I might have to cut a lot of this out because I'm super chatty right now. But yeah, because this haul is like half the size of, so it's a third of the size of my first haul, and it's half the size of the haul I just did recently. So the next item I have here is a shit ton of can badges, and I'm pretty sure there are some doubles, like for sure doubles in this one, so I will be selling some of these. So I won't be unpacking this one or this one. Okay, I'm gonna leave these two. So I'll just go ahead and show these. I'm gonna leave them in the bubble wrap. So we have Makoto, which is from the Mizu Mid Gang. I've already unboxed his in a previous video. And then we have a young Hinata Tachibana. I'm gonna leave her wrapped up because we just unpacked hers. I will at least take these out of the bubble wrap. I can't remember if I have this one already. So if I do have him, I will sell him. If I don't have him, then he will be joining my can badge collection. And it's the same with this one. And once again, I picked up this huge bundle because it was cheaper to pick up this huge bundle than it was to pick up the final two that I really wanted from this bundle. So we have the past Takemichi Hanageki, and then we have Okun. So I'm not sure if I have these already. I think I have older Takemichi. I have present Takemichi. So I'm going to leave them wrapped up just in case I do need to sell them. And then the next two I really wanted, specifically of this character, because I adore this character. I just don't have enough merch of her, and it's Emma. Like, I love Emma. She's a wonderful female character, and I'm just really glad to have some merch of her because I don't have enough merch of Emma. I don't have enough female merch in general, but I'm really glad to have some merch of Emma because Emma deserves some love too. She's a really great character. And then finally we have the adult Naoto Tachibana. So Naoto looks a lot like Shinichiro. I don't really have an opinion on Naoto. He's fine. That's my opinion of him. He's fine. And then finally from that little bundle that we picked up, we've got, what do you know, one more can badge. I swear my hauls are either clear files, postcards, or can badges. So there's another character besides Shinichiro, like after reading the manga, that really snuck up on me, and like I have just started to adore his character so much. So I really want some merch of him. So I've been collecting some of his merch, and that is Hanma Shuji. Hanma is just so chaotic, and I'm here for it. And this is of that matte can badge. I have a couple of these already. I really adore these. I think these are like fucking fantastic can badges. I just don't know. I don't think I have all of them actually, which is kind of sad. I thought I got the entire collection, but I think I'm missing Chifuyus. I feel like I'm always missing Chifuyus, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. So they are the anime little clear bookmarks. These were a special, like I think if you bought like 2,000 yen, you got these little clear bookmarks. So this is not going to focus. So this is Takemichi's. Then we have Mitsuya. Okay, let's not get them in my trash pile. Then we have Smiley, which I love the twins. I think the twins are really great characters too. I think everyone's a great character. And then we have Drakens.